Hi everyone, it's Cash Monet. Happy New Year everyone. We are in 2024. 2023 was about girl bossing and gatekeeping, and now it's about girl cotting and girl rotting. So come with me and go through my own predictions of 2024 in K-pop. And if you have any predictions in K-pop for 2024, please leave it in the comments down below. I would really love to know which groups you think are going to disband this year. So this video is inspired by a Reddit post. Yes, I am a Redditor. Every year they post a prediction thread on Reddit, and I like to go through them to see what kind of predictions people have and if any of them came true. The last one came out exactly a year ago from today, I just realized. Oh my god, NMIXX adds a new member? Girl, these predictions go so hard. So my predictions are split up into kind of like 5 main sections. It goes through by company and then all of like the newer groups and then the trends that happened this year. So we're gonna start with my favorite group of all time, which is TWICE. And I think that this year they're gonna, I hate saying the D word around TWICE, but I feel like this year they're not going to disband. They're freaking famous. And I had a friend that went to Korea and she's like, TWICE is totally flopping right now. And I'm like, are they? I'm gonna go see TWICE in March in Las Vegas and I'm so excited. I hope it's not I don't think so. I don't think they'll do it this year. And they wouldn't do it with a concert. I feel like they would do it with a goodbye concert if they were gonna disband. There is gonna be a new kind of solo, but it's gonna be a duo. It's gonna be Dahyun and Chaehyun. They're both gonna have kind of like a duo single together. And that'll be it for this year for kind of like the subunits, because we already had the J line, we already had Jihyo, and already had Nayoung, and I feel like a good like kind of rap pop song is gonna be good for them. Oh, I don't know. I wrote that there's gonna be an ITZY hiatus, but the single that just released this week was so good that the beginning of this year, like with freaking like sneakers and stuff, was like, I don't know what kind of ITZY this is. Cake really put ITZY back into like the public eye, I feel like. And with going along with JYP, we had a show called A2K, with the competition where we saw where Vicha was debuted. I feel like that Vicha is going to have a successful debut. At the moment, it doesn't seem like they're super popular because the show didn't really pop off, and then like their singles weren't really popping off. If you saw a lot of the past debuts after TWICE, especially girl groups like with ITZY and with NMIXX, I don't think JYP is gonna drop the ball anytime soon. So I feel like that Vicha is gonna have a really successful debut. So speaking of American-based groups, let's move on to HYBE's Cat's Eye. So Cat's Eye came from Dream Academy, which I also watched. If you know anything about me, is that I am a girl group competition show watcher. But I feel like that Cat's Eye is gonna have an extremely successful debut, because the things that have been coming out with HYBE, with LE SSERAFIM and with New Jeans, like they're gonna add on to the lore of like the HYBE label. Like they're gonna kill it. You know, Ate Sophia is gonna kill it. She is my mother.
Sophia is also my mom. She's my mother.
And because with Dream Academy and the Netflix show, I feel like they're gonna be really, really successful. Up to the same fame and up to the same like power as like LE SSERAFIM and New Jeans. And speaking of New Jeans, this year, my prediction is that they're gonna release their first full English track or mini EP. And they're gonna finally break through the US market, like to the same heights as Blackpink. Like we're gonna be hearing the New Jeans single on radio, and they're already performing at all of these places in the US, so it's only a matter of time until they will headline Coachella this year. And if New Jeans doesn't headline Coachella this year, it's a really popular K-pop group is going to. If not New Jeans, I feel like it's gonna be either Stray Kids or 17. And if that happens, see me there. Lastly, with the HYBE groups, we have LE SSERAFIM. They are going to be the It Girls of 2024. Their discography is currently no skip, and I feel like that's going to continue. Every album that they've had since their debut has been so polished and like so good that They are going to be everywhere. They are going to be unstoppable, and they are going to see popularity like no other K-pop group has been before. Slay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on with SM Entertainment. I don't have any really big thoughts on any of the groups in SM Entertainment. Like I think aespa is gonna do okay. I think Girls' Generation is gonna do fine. But my big SM Entertainment prediction is that Red Velvet is going to disband. Oh, I hate saying shit like this. But they're gonna like semi-disband, leave SM, but they're gonna still make music together like Mamamoo does. And maybe we'll see a single from, who the fuck doesn't have a single yet? I don't know, but you know what? I feel like Irene can bully her way into another single. I feel like she could do it. Next is YG. Literally before making this, one of my predictions was that Red Velvet was going to disband, and it seemed like they're not going to disband anymore, so great. But I do think that this year is going to mark their last year as a group together. I feel like they're going to release at least one EP. And with Baby Monster, they have entered their first year in the YG Dungeon. I'm sorry to say that. Like, we have tried it with YG before, and we saw it with 21. We saw it with Blackpink. And now Baby Monster, welcome to the club, but we'll see you next year. This next part is going to be all of like I put new groups. There are some groups in here that have been around for a long time. Let's start with Kep1er. So, as you may know, Kep1er is disbanding this year. I don't think they're going to extend that contract because you know, the discography doesn't hit, is what I'm saying. Here are my predictions with the Kep1er members. So Hikaru does not join XG. I know that a lot of people have been saying that she's gonna join XG, but I feel like XG already has their like foot in the door. They already have their own thing going on. The other members that are also gonna join other groups is gonna be Yongun and Xiaoting. Mashiro and Yesayo are going to join Limelight. Because they're both in the same company, I think that they should join Limelight because Limelight has really good music. Because Limelight is only 3 people, adding 2 members to make it a 5 would really like round out the group in general, and their popularity is going to make Limelight more popular, but both of them joining each other is going to help them both immensely. Chaehyun is the only one that goes solo from Kep1er, and I feel like she's going to do pretty good. She's a really good singer, she's really pretty, and she's a great dancer. This is kind of my favorite prediction, is that someone in Kep1er is going to join Triple S. Wouldn't that be a gag? Like, oh, I would be gooped. Speaking of Triple S, we see the completion of Triple S this year. Triple S is still growing as a group, and with having Kep1er as S24 would be such a gag. Their fandom is small but mighty, and they're gonna have like a cult following like Luna does. Like, I mean, I love Triple S already, so I'm here for it. It's gonna take time for them to really get their foot on the ground because it's all so confusing. It's so confusing, but I'm here for it. There's gonna be 2 groups that blow up via TikTok. It's gonna be CSR and Young Posse. So these 2 groups, they already have kind of a unique sound that is not like other K-pop groups that are debuting at the moment. They really play into the virality of K-pop and of TikTok. And Young Posse is kind of like an XG copycat, but they're kind of silly and their music is really good. With the XG copycats and Young Posse, we're gonna see uniforms come back. We're gonna see hair that's all the same with outfits that match, kind of a nod to Girls' Generation. And we can already see that with NMIXX and with XG. Jersey Club is here to stay, almost to the point where it gets kind of annoying. We saw Jersey Club come in through New Jeans with Super Shy, and we've heard it with Stacy with Lit. We're gonna see so much of it that it becomes like kind of the new, it is already a trend. We're going to hear more like hollow interpretations of Jersey's trend that it's gonna become annoying, and then the next thing is gonna come in. I feel like also this year that K-pop is gonna become super saturated. Feel a lull in K-pop. We're gonna feel that companies are gonna figure out that pre-releases and singles and second singles are gonna be too much work. The audience is going to become overstimulated, and there's going to be, this is the renaissance. Wait, what is before a renaissance? Like when things become unpopular. Is it renaissance? Like people becoming uninterested in K-pop this year? Good, because it's too hard to get concert tickets right now, okay? I remembered when I went to a Red Velvet concert, and I bought the tickets 3 hours after the tickets dropped, and they were still $35. So I never had a fight for K-pop tickets before until after 2020. Another trend that I predict is that CD albums are gonna have more than just photo cards in them. As we saw with the New Jeans Bag and with Red Velvet's Chill Kill album, we're gonna see albums that are becoming more practical. Those are both bags, but I feel like we're gonna see like maybe clothing or maybe even like hats or even like a blanket. I wanna see like albums and they kind of look like those like Japanese magazines with like the purse in them. I wanna see that. And maybe even taking out the CDs altogether, because who the fuck listens to CDs anymore? Sorry, I can't swear. Who the heck listens to CDs anymore? And my last prediction of 2024 is that we're gonna see kind of a shift in group competition shows. Kind of like the group competition shows where it's just like a bunch of different companies having a competition show is gonna die off, like Puzzle Queendom and Planet Girls. I don't think they're gonna have another season, but I do think that competition shows within companies are going to thrive, like JYP with A2K and with HYBE with Dream Academy. I know that there's gonna be a new Island season that I'm gonna watch, and that's through, is that HYBE again? I feel like SM Entertainment is gonna have a competition show very soon. And I will watch because I am trash for reality TV. And the group competition shows, they're gonna need to find a new gimmick than popularity. Ever since Kepler and LZEP low-key flopped, they're gonna switch it up. They're gonna say, and mix, change up. Okay, so that is my predictions of 2024. If you like that, I'm sorry. If you have any opinions on any of the groups that I've said, and if you're angry, please let me know. And I will deeply apologize to someone, I don't know, to TikTok, I guess. I'll make it an apology video. What are your predictions of 2024? Do you think that these groups will disband? Do you think Twice will go on for another 7 years? Don't answer that. I don't want to put that in the world, which I kind of already did. If you want to support the channel, please like the video, comment down below any of your predictions, and subscribe. I make a lot of K-pop content, drag content, P-pop content, girl group content. And if you want to support us as in me, you can subscribe to my Patreon, which I post some random photos, but mostly it is supporting this channel, because since I react to a lot of K-pop stuff and P-pop stuff, I can't monetize that. So doing that really, really helps. It helps me get to the gig, which I got to get to. I'm not booked. Okay, bye-bye.